Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dinar Ananta, Nurfajarwati. I'm a college student in the first semester majoring English Education Department in State Islamic University Sayyid Rahmatullah Tulungagung. This video is purposed to complete the final project of public speaking and debate class. First of all, I would like to thank Mami Nuriyatul Hamida as the lecturer of this subject for giving me this opportunity to present a journal. And then, thank you for opening this video. I hope the information in this video will be clear enough. In this occasion, I'm going to present a journal under the title Students' Perceptions on the Use of Online Learning Platforms in English as a Foreign Language Classroom, which was conducted by Laksmi Mustika Cakrawati from the Indonesia University of Education. Without any further ado, let's begin the presentation. This study focused on students' perception on the use of online learning platform in English as a foreign language classroom. The research involved 40 participants consist of junior and senior high school students in Bandung, West Java. The data were collected through questionnaires and interviews and were analyzed using mixed method approach. And the result of the study indicate that majority of participants considered the use of Edmodo or Quiver in English teaching and learning is effective and efficient in terms of time. Although slow speed internet is considered to be one of the difficulties in using Edmodo or Quiver, most of the participants agreed that the online learning platform can help them in practicing language skills, acquiring new vocabularies, and improving their understanding on the contents of the lesson. The next is about introduction. The era of the 21st century has been marked by rapid change in several areas such as global economy, technology, culture, society, as well as education. The terms of 21st century education are widely known these days. Teachers and schools face big challenges in teaching their students to live and survive in the current era. Teachers have to help students to master 21st century skills so they can deal with the challenges of 21st century. Therefore, teachers as a part of educational support system should be able to focus on emphasizing deep understanding and engage students with real-world data and tools. In terms of learning strategies, teachers should be able to integrate the use of supportive technology, problem-based approaches, and higher-order thinking skills. Teachers should integrate technologies with content and pedagogy. According to Hui, Koh, and Chai, 2016, 21st century learning is characterized by student ability in developing social skills for collaboration, conflict resolutions, and multicultural communication, cognitive skills to engage in critical thinking for innovation and complex problem solving, metacognitive skills to engage in self-reflection and self-learning, productively skills to organize work effectively and efficiently, and technological skills to exploit ICT tools appropriately. Thus, the teacher should be able to develop the ability to creatively use technology to meet students' learning needs. The use of online learning platforms such as Edmodo and Quiver has been implemented by some teachers as an attempt in integrating technology into teaching and learning process in the classroom. The online platforms promote both inquiry-based learning and independent learning, since the online platforms facilitate interactions between teachers and students, although they are not in the same room. Edmodo and Quiver, as free of charge and user-friendly social learning platforms, provide learners with various features that allow learners to interact and collaborate with teachers and peers, as well to access course provided by teacher. And next, the teacher can distribute the assignment, set the submission deadline, and monitor students' progress. Moreover, the online platforms also allow parents to monitor their children's progress. So, the next is, what is the purpose? In Indonesian English as a foreign language context, little research has been done to figure out students' perception towards the use of online learning platforms in English classroom in junior and senior high school. Therefore, the study attempts to investigate students' perception towards the use of online learning platforms in English classroom and benefits of using the online learning platforms such as Edmodo and Quiver. So the next is question or problem. Thus, the study seeks to achieve aforementioned purposes, and the issues to be discussed in this paper will be summarized in the following research question. The first question is, how do students perceive the use of Edmodo and Quiver in the English as a foreign language classroom? And the second question is, what are the benefits of using Edmodo and Quiver in the English as a foreign language classroom? So, the next is theoretical framework. The study conducted by Kongchan 2012 in Thailand revealed that the teachers participated in the study perceive Edmodo as a wonderful and user-friendly social learning network that allowed them as a non-digital native teachers to explore and utilize the site so they can run their online classes well. Students participate in the study also agreed that using Edmodo was an enjoyable activities. Another study involved 94 undergraduates in Thailand English as a foreign language classroom showed that students perceive Edmodo as a beneficial supplementary learning tool because it can increase student motivation and participation in online learning activities. Similarly, the result of the study conducted in Al-Ain University in United Arab Emirates showed that students liked Edmodo because it is easy to use. They thought Edmodo was quite similar to a social media they occasionally use since it allows students to interact outside the classroom by using their smartphone or their tablets. The study also suggests that students will accept technology in the classroom depends on these four important aspects. The first is attention, the second is relevance, the next is confidence, and the last is satisfaction. The study conducted at Taiba University in Saudi Arabia also revealed that students thought that using Edmodo can facilitate them in learning as well as increasing the effectiveness of communication as it saves time. So the next is method. The study employs a mixed method approach to put quantitative and qualitative data together. Questionnaire and interview were used to collect the data in the research. The questionnaire consists 12 closed-ended questions using a 4-Likert scale. The questionnaire was administered to figure out students' perception towards the use of online learning platforms such as Edmodo and Quiver in the classroom. Meanwhile, interview was conducted to 15 students. The interview, which consists of 6 questions, aimed to gain in-depth explanation and description on the use of online learning. The next is finding. The result of the study were obtained from 40 participants consist of 20 junior high school and 20 senior high school students. The first question showed that most respondents strongly agree is 17.5% and agree in 67.5%. In the study agreed that materials provided by their teachers in Edmodo or Quiver helped them in improving their understanding of the lesson. The next question, the students strongly agree in 27.5% and agree in 52.5%, also thought that Edmodo or Quiver is easy to use, especially in submitting their assignments. Although their students were neutral and did not agree with question 3, which state whether or not Edmodo or Quiver can motivate them to learn about the lessons. The high percentage still can be seen by the students who choose agree 45% and strongly agree 12.5%. So, it can be concluded that the high gap between agree and neutral or disagree can be indicate that students give positive response to Edmodo or Quiver regarding the materials, relevancy, convenience, and stimulus in motivating them to learn more about related lessons. So the next is based on the interview. Some students think the online learning should be promoted in the classroom. They think the online learning is quite simple and practical. They mention that online learning can be easier because they do not need to handwrite their assignment. And the next is using Edmodo or Quiver also bring new learning atmosphere, and they do not get bored by doing the task given through the platforms. On the other hand, some other students emphasize that both online and conventional learning are important. The next point is students see the use of online learning platform in the classroom is environment friendly. Although some of the students still prefer reading the text in the paper, they think that online learning should be promoted since it is paperless and is very good for environment. And the next is materials provided by teachers in Edmodo or Quiver can help students to improve their understanding towards the lessons. So the last is suggestion. Regarding the findings of the study, some recommendations are suggested. For teachers, since the use of online learning platform is promising to be implemented in the classroom, teachers have to be more creative in choosing the materials. And further studies involving more participants or different areas are suggested to be conducted to explore more not only about students and teachers' perceptions, but also about the effectiveness of using online learning platforms in the different contexts of English as a foreign language Indonesian classroom. That's all my presentation. I hope my presentation or my information clear enough to the audience. And if I made a mistake, so I apologize to you all. Thank you for your nice attention, and the last I say, Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eating bakwan with sayur. Thank you and I love you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.